For this video, I'm going to talk about service endpoints. So let's say you have a virtual network, with a subnet in it and a VM in it, and let's say you want to access Azure SQL database or Azure storage account from the virtual network itself. But you want to do it through their private IP addresses. Now, Azure SQL database and Azure storage accounts are public services, so you could access them through the internet, also known as like the public endpoints. But if you want private connectivity from the virtual machine in this virtual network to these services, then you would create a service endpoint for each one. So when you set up a service endpoint, you're just creating a secure connection over the Azure backbone network. And that means like none of the traffic that's going from this virtual machine or virtual network to either of these services is going through the internet. It's all private. So first thing you have to do is whatever service you're trying to access, like the Azure SQL database, you got to enable it from within the virtual network here, the service endpoint. Then you link the service endpoint to a particular subnet, the one that the virtual machine is sitting in this virtual network that you're trying to have them communicate to the virtual machine and the service. Then the last thing is from the resource itself, like the virtual machine, that's the other end of the endpoint of the service, is you got to create the virtual network. So anyway, that's an overview of service endpoints.